Another shocker, the Penn State child abuse sex scandal. HLN contributor and Patriot News reporter Sarah Ganem now reporting one of the new alleged victims coming forward in the Jerry Sandusky case is a member of Sandusky's family. Last night, we reported that 2 new cases were being investigated by Children and Youth Services in Pennsylvania. We now know that one of these cases involves a Sandusky family member. Sandusky, the former football coach, already facing 40 charges of sex crimes against young boys. We've also heard reports as many as 12 other individuals have come forward claiming they, too, were abused by Sandusky. Straight out to criminal profiler Pat Brown, given that this is being investigated by Children's Services, which means that this new child, which is reportedly a family member, is under 18, is a child right now. How does this change the equation?
Well, I think it adds a lot more impact to it, that you're seeing that he's everywhere. He's in his family. He's with the children. He's looking for every opportunity he can. And I just want to point out something that we keep overlooking. It is more important these days in any organization, in any family, to stop thinking how it reflects on you. There are psychopaths and there are perverts and there are child predators in every group of people, teachers, police officers, and families. It happens, and it is not an embarrassment to have it happen in your family or in your organization. What embarrassment it should be is that you don't go right away and report it to the police, that you don't stand up against this criminal act.
Again, breaking news. This guy already facing 40 counts of child sex abuse. 2 more cases being investigated by Children's Services, which means that the new accusers are under 18, they're children, and one of them now, according to published reports, a family member of Sandusky. Now, one of his adoptive sons and a wife had been through a divorce proceeding, and the wife filed a protective order to keep her 2 boys away from Sandusky, from him visiting them alone. Your thoughts on that, Pat? That happened before any of this broke.
Well, obviously she was onto something, and I think this, he obviously needs to be nowhere near children ever again. And I'm just
but Pat,
thinking it's been there for years.
He's out. He is out on unsecured bail. He doesn't have an ankle monitor. He has, his attorney described his house as a hotel filled with children. Shouldn't there be action taken in light of this?
I certainly think so. I'm with you, Jane, because I think one of the problems is we take sexual assault on children and we move it down from rape to molestation. Isn't that a much nicer term than to say he's out there raping kids? And then we should keep him, we should have a very high bond on somebody who's basically being accused of rape.
We are now hearing more breaking news from the attorney for Jerry Sandusky, saying it is this wife who has been in a divorce proceeding with one of Jerry Sandusky's adopted sons. She is making the allegations involving her 2 sons. Unbelievable stuff. We're going to stay on top of it. Thank you, Pat Brown. Up next.